Hello again. It's Let's Be Tactical on a Steelers company, and as it was requested, I gonna make a preview on this company and its members. First, there is veteran Harald the Blade. The guy is a companion, and he was original member of the company. He's the last one of them because Serge get retired, the archer get killed in battle early. So his build is far from optimal. It was early variation of the heavy trooper. So he has plenty of HP and Colossus trait, which help him surviving hits. Sadly, his defense isn't that great, only 32. So he get targeted and hit rather often, and the reach advantage don't give him that much bonus. And of course he don't have recover, but instead he has iron lungs, which is nice. The basic recovery, fatigue recovery is 15, and with this is 20, which is really helpful. The student is the basic perk, so it lets the guy level faster and reach his max cap much faster. Also, he can get gifted earlier, which is important because gifted is a free stats. 4 for melee attack, 4 for melee defense, and 5 for fatigue. And it's really help. If mercenary is terrible, it help him a lot, and if he is great, it help him too. Free stats work always, so it's not like there is any drawback to this perk. There is two other, Bravny and Underdog perks. Underdog is really important on animal character because it removes defense penalty for being surrounded by opponents, and it's important for animal, the shield bearer, on the heavy trooper, duelist, because often they get surrounded by or at last attacked by 2 enemies, and yeah, it's really great perk. And the Bravny remove the fatigue penalty from armor and helmet, and it makes your guys fight longer. The fatigue is really important stat because without it you can't perform attacks too long, and when your guys get tired they can't even move, so it's really important stat. One of 3 important stats in the game, really. The first being attack stat, so you can hit enemy. The higher the better. You can go over 100, and it's really helpful because some enemies have good melee defense, like goblins. Some carry shields and use shield walls, like bandits or orcs. And you wanna hit him all the time, because if you miss, you waste fatigue, and soon you'll be not have fatigue to attack. So you want this high. The other is the melee stat, so enemy can hit you. If they can hit you, then can kill you, and if they can't hit you, they can wound you. Having high HP is good, especially with heavy armor, but better is not to get hit in first place because you can get wounded, like this guy, and you get penalty, which can lead to easy death. And this guy get wounded because get hit by 3 crossbows in one turn, and his armor was broken from previous fight, and I have no time to fix it. My mistake. Should switch and give him other armor. Yeah, mistakes. Even I can make mistakes, so don't be discouraged by losses. And he of course has sword mastery for more fatigue economy, battle forged for heavy armor, and of course it's good with the heavy armor because it make armor last longer. The berserk is essential for 200 guys, cause when they kill they can attack second time, and this can buff the reach advantage bonus to really great amount. Really, if the guy used a great axe, he can get with 1 kill and all hits. It will not happen, but say that it can to like 240, and if he has some stacks from previous round, even to 300s. 300% melee defense as a bonus. Yeah, it can be really broken, but it's still 5 minimal chance to hit, so he still can get hit, so he need heavy armor to prevent wounds and death. And it's Dadal, Fearsome and Killing Frenzy. I think Killing Frenzy is more important because it creates damage, and Fearsome is nice because hitting guys with the sword, and the sword has high damage, so it usually won't. Can cause massive roids, but if you can won't have enemy HP, it's usually not far from killing them. But roids are useful, because with enemy broken and run, the guy can kill them for free, and this helps fatigue, because it costs nothing to slide a running guy. So as you can see, his fatigue is around 130, melee defense is rather low, and melee skill is 90, not too high. And there is the Noble Anton, my recent recruit. As you can see, his stats is really great, especially that he was talented. The talents are really important. The basic stats, starting one, are important too, but the talent grant the high level ups, and in these 3 important stats for melee characters, you really want this. And he even have good ranged defense. Only downside is low hit points, but if he get not hit in first place, he really doesn't care. Iron Jaw really helps, and that he's disloyal scam, well, the Zerchiron system isn't in the place now, so it really doesn't matter. He has Nimble Trait, and it buffs his defense, so actually he has much lower defense, around 47, something like that. 47 base melee defense. With heavy armor is much lower, but still, it's like 7 additional melee defense, which isn't bad. And it works even with heavy armor. If he get lighter armor, it's get better. So you know, it's your choice. But with light armor, he's very vulnerable. I mean, he can easily be hit by enemy archers or crossbowmen, and it lead to wounds or even death. As you can see, this guy get hit easily, get wounded, and almost die in the last battle against bandits. So you don't wanna risk that. Heavy armor all the way. Where is this guy? He has Pathfinder, which is really helpful, and the rest is usual bullet. Yeah. There is 2 trimmer guys. And this one guy is cheap background, the Militian, but he has good talent. And his stats isn't that great, especially in defense, but he's wounded also, so he has lower fatigue. Yeah, about 20%, so he has much higher normally. And yeah, the talent is very important for our characters. And this guy carried the battle against an enemy other than goblins, because goblins have shamans and massed archer and throwing troops, and they can, even with the lower penetration, can smash armor on distance and kill the guy. Especially with the shamans, because they have debuff, the insect spell, which can reduce melee defense, and they carry daggers. And this guy, it's like 2 hits on dagger. Yeah, attacking goblins with 2-handers when they have shamans is really risky. You can chase some goblin ambusher and die. So it's better against bandits, undead, and orcs. Orcs don't use daggers. Yeah. There is another bullet, the duelist, the nimble one. And this one is, I don't get hit guy. But he, as you can see, get hit by a crossbow. Even with the dodge and anticipation and rather high ranged defense, it's really easy to get hit by ranged attacks. I can give him the kite shield, and you know, he can switch it, but it's not really worth the cost of lowering and wasting perk the duelist. These guys are single target, but as you can see, he very wear medium armor, and this guy wear light armor. It's almost similar to the heavy trooper bullet, but instead this guy have dodge and anticipation, and of course duelist, instead the reach of advantage and fearsome. So yeah, this guy is more of the heavy, but instead Battleforge he will get a cleaver mastery and maybe dodge, but I'm not sure. Crippling strikes will be good, but with the duelist he almost always inflict wounds, so it's feel like a waste of perk. Maybe Killing Frenzy for more damage? Yeah. This guy is really good because he has the Orc Warrior Slicer. The Orc Cleaver is one of the best, most magic weapon in the game. It has, I don't have normal one, but he's have great effectiveness against armor and great damage. Bleed effect is small bonus, but still useful. And this guy, when troopers form the line with the space, this guy concentrate and kill the guys who try to sleep or just support the line by killing. Because these guys, I mean to soften the enemy or the kill weaken one, but they must soften, and because of the reach advantage and buffed defense, they can just skyrocket the melee defense and tank multiple targets. Then there is Shield Brothers, Shield Bearers. They are the most versatile and defensible characters, and actually you can take anyone, make the good one. The basic is of course the same: student, gifted, bravely, underdog, and berserk, nimble, and battleforge. Berserk is actually not necessary for this bullet, but it adds mobility and increase DPS, but is fully optional, and sometimes better is have backstabber, especially if the guy have low melee skill, or even quick hands for quick switching weapons. Yeah, fearsome is useful, especially if you use warhammers for these guys, because it's trigger morale check. Overall they are standard infantry, good against ranged, good against melee. With warhammers they can fight against orcs. Medium armor is enough, but if you have enough fatigue and give them heavy armors, they are really hard to kill. With shield wall and shield expert ability, they can tank really well. And what is more important, they have really good initial defense with shield wall, don't need to get hits, and good against goblins because they can attack twice. And then there is sergeants. They rally the troops and morale boosters. They actually confident morale boost in pills. The essential skills, of course, student and gifted. The pathfinder, it's almost mandatory for my characters because moving through heights and high terrain like snow or forest is really annoying, and I prefer high mobility in this case. Sadly my veteran don't have it. Yeah, my mistake, but it's early mistake. All characters other than that have it, and it's really useful skill. And of course they have the rally the troops pack, so it's fortified mind, increase resolve by 25% from all sources. The sergeant, so they have grant they resolve to surrounding guys, and of course rally the troops, which buff morale, prevent broking, recover morale from wavering troops. Really useful, especially on low levels when you have bunch of scraps and take losses and your people can run really easily. And against orc warlords who can roar and break morale of your troops, or lost souls who have screaming ability. And there will be also incoming skeleton, the ancient dead rework, and they get their undead priest who can terrorize your troops. And you really need one or even two. This guy has much lower stats as you can see, but higher resolve. Not really optimal bullet, but I take him because he has impatient trait. He has backstabber for bonus melee skill and fortified mind and anticipation with the high range defense, so and heavy armor make him really good against ranged attacks. And another essential skill is footwork, because as you can see this guy has really low melee defense. But with footwork he can just walk away from anyone who get close to him, and he can be used as a bite, so orc warriors try to push through to him and then he just walk away and smack them with the billhook. This guy has really great stats outside the low hit points and rather low fatigue. He wear lighter armor than this guy, but has much better stats, and high melee stats help, because some troops have, enemy troops have also polearms and can smack this guy. Some can push through your lines and try to smack this guy, and he's really good and loyal. Search, I gonna keep him, and this guy gonna get retired. Yeah. Also he don't have sergeant. Usually on higher levels, when you just rip through the enemy, you don't need high resolve on your troops, because first there is no checks, because you keep killing guys, enemy guys, they can't hit you, and when they can't hit you, your people don't get wounded, nobody dying, resolve not checked. Simple like that. But it's really useful against some like orc warlords or lost souls enemies. And of course they need high melee skills, high resolve, high fatigue, ranged defense. High is really helpful, but having heavy armor and keeping close to your troops also helps. If you behind a mine line or shell line, the enemy archers or crossbowmen will not hit you and probably not even target you. Yeah, because they go against the lower target, so if you have ranged defense high enough, they will target someone else. And there is archers. They need have talent in ranged skills in this part, and preferably high basic starting ranged skills. Why bow and not X-bow? It have more firepower, As you can see, it has similar damage, 50 to 70, but it shots 2 times on quick shots, and with high enough skills like this guy, you hit anyway. And also it has bigger range, and it's fucking important. The bow has 7 range, and the X-bow has only 6. And with bow mastery, it crashes on another one. And this is important because it lets you snipe enemy necromancers, shamans, overlords, and guys with X-bows, crossbows. Yeah. And yeah, it also let you run on some heights and shoot from it. Range is really important for guys. And they of course have basic stats for low melee. It's Student, Gifted and Pathfinder, the basic trinity, and of course footwork to get away from melee combat. Eventually, so they also need high melee skill for pike combat. Pikes because it's get bonus chance to hit, but billhawks or axe are also good. And of course berserk and killing frenzy for additional damage and damage output. Bullseye help to snipe enemy behind blocks and enemy troops. And there is bugs and belts and quick hands, useful to fast reload or fast switch, or use nets so you can immobilize troops and make it easier to hit for another melee characters. The poison is not really useful. First, it's only work for 4 hits. Also, it costs to use it, even if you have quick hands. It will be nice if you had quick hands. Using items will be cheaper. And most enemy are either easier to kill, just kill, or have heavy armor, so you just scratch them and poison will not work. Yeah, it's only good for daggers and maybe crossbows. Of course, ranged defense is what you need for these characters, and anticipation, because you don't really want to get hit. Dodge is another defensive option, or just wearing heavy armors, but you can't wear heavy helmets because it reduces the vision. An archer with no vision is bad archer. Bugs and belts help, but not really. It's more a flavor skill. The crippling strikes is useful, but it can be not really useful if you hit one of your guys and it happens, and you don't wanna. The other skill is of course fearsome, but you just wanna kill or weaken enemy, don't wanna him run outside your melee troops. Backstabber when you want more of pike fights. And that is all. Headhunter can be useful also. And there is these guys. They are, as you can see, bowyers, and I only keep them so they will make me masterwork bow, but it's almost 500 days and or 600 even, And these guys, and there is not only guys, I make 2 more, still don't make it. This guy is really good, has interesting bullets. I try to make him a X-bow user with crossbow mastery, but when X-bow are really dangerous in the enemy hands, they are not really good in the player hands, because you want great DPS, great killing power, and X-bow is just too slow. Yeah. So that's it all. So, conclusion. 3 important stats for melee characters. It's melee skill, melee defense, and fatigue. Health is optional. If you don't get hit in first place, you don't need it. Resolve and initiative is worthless. I mean, having high resolve is nice, but it's all. You have the morale boosters behind you, so don't worry about that. And initiative is worthless trait. It has 0 synergy with this bullet. You can of course try to use the adrenaline trick, so you can attack 2 times. I mean, attack in 1 turn and attack in another turn as first, but it works best with the low initiative, so you can wait, let the enemy come to you, you move last in the first turn, and you move first in the second turn. Yeah, so having high initiative is worthless on melee characters. Actually on other melee characters, unless they are some flankers that you try to move and catch enemy casters or archers, but better shoot them. And if you really wanna some guy move first, grab impatient trait, so you can boost your troops on the beginning of the battle or shoot enemy on the beginning of the battle. Yeah, that's it all. Ranged defense is really tricky because you want it, but you really want equal on your heavy guys, not too high, so enemy will shoot at them. And if you have much higher ranged defense on your ranged guys, enemy should just concentrate fire on your heavy armored guys and ignore these guys. So yeah, you want to, but not too much, not too low. If you have equal ranged defense on your first rank, then enemy fire should spread around you, so you have time to come too close and kill the enemy. And there is little trick on it, because if this guy have quick hands, you can just take kite shield on the beginning of the combat, move to the enemy, and then switch. Of course, it come at cost on fatigue cost, but it offer bonus defense on the first turn to the ranged and the melee, and then you chop the motherfuckers. Really simple like that. Okay. I think it's all for now. Thank you for hearing me, and I hope that I don't bore you too much. Thanks.